All Hope Is Gone was that was different. That was very different. That was probably the most disconnected and separated I've felt doing a record.
That's the only record, the only album done in Iowa, and it's my least favorite. No tension, no pain, just efficiency. Able to go home, able to sleep. That's not good. It's not good for what we do.
My only consolation is a lie. The apex of my consequence is dying here tonight. Winter hasn't ended and it always looks like rain. I can't remember anything. Inside the absolution we succumb. And appetites are bittersweet, I think I'm going numb. A chance to give up avarice has marked my one regret. The child of burning time is gone, he hasn't come back yet.
This album was just very separated.
I was just kind of worried if we were kind of like saving too much money by trying to stay home. And maybe should have just gone out somewhere else like we had, on previous albums.
I don't even remember if we necessarily like jammed as a band before we recorded that record.
This seemed a little more, almost a little more like DIY. Wasn't like working with Ross.
Our producer at the time just could not seem to get all 9 of us in a room to actually play as a band. Joe recorded that album without anybody playing with him, drum-wise. And then we all had to go in and layer over what he had done. It's the least amount of time we spent on pre-production. Not one of my favorite records.
I just find it ironic that it was so hard to make and left such a bad taste in my mouth, and it became #1 on Billboard. It was just such an evil joke that something you barely could give anything of yourself to becomes #1. Debauchery. I invent the evilest thing I possibly can put on my face. Constructed of leather, cop shades, a chrome Ming the Merciless hat, put it all together, can't see shit, can't breathe, can't feel, can't do anything. Very painful. That was a personal pain. I lost my dad the album before and my mom the album before, and that's how I felt. I didn't want to talk, I didn't want to do interviews. I just want to be in my own world and be reminded. As we started doing photos, I took my photos in this abandoned school. Just outside the hallway, there's a sign that said, "All Hope Is Gone." Members of the band, mainly Corey, I remember, saying that would be a great song title and probably even better album title.